What is good, my Quick Crypto family and my Coin Factory family? We're back once more with another daily Kaspa and crypto live stream. This stream today is going to be somewhat building off of what we spoke about yesterday. There's been more developments, of course, regarding Trump and his meme coin, which is again could be deemed both as very good but equally very, very bad and frustrating, especially for the ones who are in Kaspa and frankly any utility project that's been holding for a while. We can see right now Kaspa is down 4.21% on the daily time frame, valued at 13.5 cents, to continue to correct more in value. It was down over 10% today, crashing earlier, down 12.6%, but it's now made a recovery back above this level of support, which is a very positive sign nonetheless. Hopefully we could end today at this zone. I believe we're starting to see a rally of sorts once more, as tomorrow is the day that the floodgates could completely open and we see many crypto policies and regulations come through with Trump's inauguration. Even Bitcoin now is starting to rally again, currently at $106,000, not far off that all-time high, which does coincide with the belief that I had, which was we would likely see, if, and it's a big if, Trump does launch his pro-crypto policies on day one tomorrow, then we'll probably see a lot more adoption come through to Bitcoin from institutions, or at least building up to that, and we'll see a rally. We've got a lot to talk about in today's stream, what to look forward for Kaspa, for crypto, talking more about Trump's meme coin, all of which is very, very important as always. If you enjoy these streams, we're doing these streams daily, leave a like, share with your friends and subscribe for more. If you want to know more and have a community where we can all just chill, chat and learn more about crypto and Kaspa in general, then go check out the Floodgates server right here, link in the chat, description also now in the YouTube homepage as well. And if you want to be even more locked in, maximizing the benefits from the crypto sector, whether it be through alpha information, first-hand insider information before everyone else sees it, or through trading picks, which we talk about in the executive page, the what page here, come check that out. With many possible picks I'll talk about a little bit later on in the stream. And with what's happening soon with Trump's inauguration, we can see many more opportunities coming through very soon, being that mainly we do a lot of trade on the Solana chain, which is potentially a benefit for all of us right there. We're also now going to be starting our weekly live streams. Will be even more, while these live streams I'm sure everyone enjoys them, which I enjoy doing them myself. We're doing weekly live streams in the executive page, which will provide even more in-depth information onto other elements of Kaspa, but equally the market as well, among other things as well. Trading education, we're now starting to really ramp up and make the most of this service. So of course, by all means, come check it out. There's a 7-day free trial going on right now. We're getting members joining in bit by bit, more and more, and I'm hoping it's going to be very helpful for everyone in the community as time goes on. So yes, go check it out. Link in the description chat, also my homepage. Now, I want to quickly make a disclaimer right here. For whatever reason, and I don't know why, my PC is bricking it. I don't know why. So there might be cases where I load onto certain websites and you see I need to refresh the page. I don't know what's going on right now. I've already restarted my PC twice. It's just bricking it. I might need to upgrade it. I don't know. It's jarring. But thankfully the stream's all up today, so, hopefully it'll stay in that way. Anyway, so that being said, welcome everyone back to the stream. Devious Me, back again, my man. Welcome back. DD, welcome back as well, my man. Mr. Miles, reporting for duty. Love to hear it, my man. Andy A, great to have you once more. Clayton Green, Kaspa is bouncing nicely now off the 78.6. Kaspa is definitely making a nice recovery off its initial crash, which is good to see. Hoping it can hold above this level here. For me, that will be a key indicator, because once more, while Kaspa made this very nice rally over the last week and now have come down the past 2 days, which to my belief is solely because of Trump and his new meme coin. Again, if you look back to what happened here, you see all this pump happen on 2 days, came down, you had the Kraken listing then, and of course it to rally up again right here. That was back in November of last year, so about, 2 months ago, almost 3 months ago now. Point being is we're seeing a correction, and then Trump's inauguration is coming up tomorrow. You might see a similar pattern, therefore, where you see Kaspa start to rally again. Of course, time will tell, but there's a lot coming to Kaspa in the near and also, distant future in the cycle as well. And of course, further on than that, would lead me to believe that Kaspa still is a very strong position. KJI checking in, Quick Crypto. Love to hear, my man. Welcome back to the stream. Can you look at the weekly candle? I can most certainly. Right here, we can see the weekly candle for Kaspa right now. We can see making this peak down here, of course. Came up, come back down. It's now to make a rally up again, of course, on the weekly. Potentially we'll see it continue in this fashion. Of course, we'll have to wait and see. The new week will start tomorrow, obviously, at least to my understanding it will do, because again, it's Monday and the markets open up again Hopefully we see continue in this fashion. I'm optimistic we can do. If you look at the Bitcoin dominance, I imagine that it has fallen off as a result of Bitcoin still rallying to the Trump, but everything else still going through its correction. Yeah, we can see right now it has fallen off a little bit. So Kaspa now is slightly, I think, is it slightly above right now? It's slightly below. About what, 3%, 2%? Yeah, 3% off Bitcoin from its initial price. So again, it's not far off. And I think, again, last time we saw it break out, we saw it happen here. Break out, come below, then break out, and then go above it. We saw it go below, break out, come back down. I think we potentially see it start to rally up higher and higher. No bonus listing, so that backwards Morse code wasn't correct. Again, I always said it was a massive speculation. I was more adamant that was not going to be a factor. When I explained it in the video that I made about 5 days ago now, I think it was 4 days ago. I need to look at the video very, very soon. When I explained it in that video, I explained that while the Morse code 19th, I like the theory of it. You know, it's quite cute, funny, I guess. My thesis for why I said it's a possibility is not because of the Morse code. It's because Trump's inauguration is tomorrow. And therefore, there could potentially be a lot of FOMO, a lot of volume driving into crypto projects. And that could be the catalyst for these tier ones. I'm going to get into that more so in this stream because I actually has a post about that as well. Any news about the balance listing? Nothing yet, my man, unfortunately. But again, we have, of course, I'll be talking about it in the stream in regarding to leaks and whatnot. Again, still kind of a whole speculative thing, but I still think it's a matter of time. I think Kaspa will rise probably in June this year. I think Kaspa is going to make if I'm honest, I think Kaspa's going to make a similar run to Cardano, maybe not to the same, velocity, if you will, not the same like parabolic nature. Again, it really, really does depend. There's a lot of factors to take into account, right? But you saw in Cardano here, it started to rally up a little bit, going into January right now, and then it went parabolic going into February and going up higher and higher. Of course, we saw there'd be a cycle top in March and then double top again in November time. So again, we'll have to wait to see how the market really pans out. But I think with what's coming up for Kaspa, 10 BPS around the corner, tier 1 listings imminent, whenever that may be, I can't say for sure, but they seem very eager for the most part. Amongst everything else, Trump coming into power, I think we could see a lot of these projects start to really gain some volume. Although saying that right now, memes are all the hype right now, which is a benefit from the executive page, as we're going to be scouring and discussing some more memes that are profitable. Just hopefully very good. I've been looking to see if we can try and find some Trump memes to capitalize on this complete madness right now. Because I've been seeing many memes that mean 20x's and stuff like that. So I want to see if I can find one early enough. But of course, that's what I'll be talking about in the executive page. Again, if you want to know more, go check that out. But here we can see anyways, to get into the kind of start of the stream. Do we need to start a GoFundMe to get J1 and PP? Maybe. Who knows? No. It's fine. It's fine. It's just I can get a better PC. It's just I'm semi-lazy in the sense that the PC that I have, I built myself. I know how to build PCs. I built it myself. I built it about 5 years ago. And it's just a case of me needing to upgrade some parts because I've got some old graphics card. I haven't got a lot of RAM in there either. But I also am thinking, can I be asked to open the PC up and do that? Or do I just literally make a whole one from scratch? I don't know why I want to make one from scratch. But again, I'll figure that out in due time. Yeah, I think it's just a thing of today. Just today, I don't know why my PC is just bricking it. Maybe it's just clean it out a little bit more. Anyways, point being, let's get into the actual stream. So here, Trump. We covered this yesterday. I say briefly, we put it the whole stream. We covered that yesterday. It was in and around 4 billion in the time when we were talking about it. And I highlighted then, there's a very strong possibility with what's happening right now that this will rally higher. I'm not getting into it. I still not got into it and I don't plan to get into it, but I was correct. And that's what I highlighted to the community. We saw it now. It's increased about 3x since we highlighted it. 5 billion, peaking at around just short of 15 billion. Which is impressive and crazy to say the least. Very, very crazy. Of course, we should know that with the liquidity or tokenomics of this Trump token, 80% of the tokens are in just one wallet. And I think it's believed to be Donald Trump's wallet, which would make sense. So, with what's happened, Donald Trump's meme coin, Dollar Trump, became the 15th largest cryptocurrency in the world in under 24 hours, which is just ridiculous. It is just, you know what? It's sickening. Maybe is the word I'm trying to think about. It's sickening how you have a massive official name of Donald Trump, someone who's very pro crypto, create a meme which is definitely on the side of, I wouldn't say illegal, but it's treading on that line of just, is it actually okay for him to be doing this? He makes it, and it's already become such a massive token. There are posts that I'm going to probably show, because I believe I've got them blowed up, where it shows that he's actually, I mean, this is for me, it's a bit of a funny thing here about him dropping a meme instead of stacking Bitcoin for a strategic reserve, but I'm pretty sure Trump has 4x'd his net worth from the meme coin alone, which is just absolutely crazy, right? We've got Peter Schiff here, probably butchered the name. We've said it took Bitcoin 8 years to reach $72 billion market cap, whereas Trump did it in just 2 days. Again, highlighting how ridiculous this sort of thing is. Trump is worth 50% more than NEM, the world's largest gold mining company. It's up 40,000% since Friday. It's clearly a much better store of value than Bitcoin. Again, I don't know if he's being satire here or not, truth be told. But it is interesting to say the least. And the reason why Trump is pumping is for many factors. Of course, it's being Trump. There's a lot of FOMO behind it right now. There is speculation that Coinbase and Binance are planning to list Trump, which I believe they have done now. This whole thread here from Kobe's letter that I'll put into my community later on talking about it, where it highlights the fact that there's a lot of demand right now for Trump. It's outpacing the supply and whatnot. That you had Coinbase and Binance announced last night that they will be adding it to their exchanges. There's a lot of stuff coming out for it. So it's gone up higher and higher. Arkham Intelligence has highlighted that Donald Trump has seen a 400% increase in net worth, actually at 5x in his net worth since launch, which is, again, ridiculous. So this is the current predicament of the market right now, where we're actually seeing a meme released by Donald Trump that has not just soaked up and taken liquidity from, other memes, it's taken it from the whole market, aside from Bitcoin, which is expected because what you're probably seeing is a lot of the profits being put into Bitcoin, or more so with Trump coming to power and therefore more pro-crypto regulations coming through very, very soon. Institutions who obviously have the insider trading probably know what's happening behind the scenes with Trump and his administration, and they're aware that the other big banks are soon going to be allowed to get involved in Bitcoin. Talking JP Morgan, talking Merrill Lynch, talking Goldman Sachs, you name it. And when they're allowed, likely you'll see them hedge or diversify and put into Bitcoin, and you'll see it price increase from here, going into new price discovery above $108,000. So Bitcoin's been increasing in value. Ethereum has been seeing some nice value today because Trump, actually Tony mentioned to me earlier today, I'm going to quickly just get the comment up so I can see it there. But Tony mentioned it to me earlier today about, world liberty. Well, Trump's world liberty, getting up more Ethereum, which is interesting. That's why Ethereum's valuing right now. Ultimately, I'm not too bothered by that. I mean, there's some negative viewpoints or sentiment around world liberty that I have been made aware of, or I am briefly aware of. I need to look into it a little bit more, though. But Ethereum right now is up, which is good. Obviously, Ethereum breaks all-time highs. That is also an indicator of alt season. It's not like the indicator per se, but it's a crucial one. That and, of course, Bitcoin dominance falling off. Bitcoin dominance is definitely not falling off right now. As we can see, Bitcoin dominance is definitely not falling off. Still holding strong in around 58%. But of course right now, most of the volume right now is in Solana due to Trump's meme. You can see volume right now is at 27 billion, which is very, very big. It's very big. And it's not just Bitcoin, it's not just Binance and Coinbase. Equally, OKX have listed Trump, which is ridiculous. And as my man puts it here, Ghosty, another prime example of why crypto is going nowhere. OKX has venture capital investment in Casplex and still hasn't listed Kaspa. And I understand the frustration, I do. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more in a second. But this is the fundamental understanding that everyone needs to have. And why exchanges tier 1s have not listed Kaspa yet. Exchanges don't care about good utility, about true cryptocurrency. They don't care about that stuff. They just care about how to make profit, how to make money in the most efficient way possible. That's all these exchanges care about. They are a business, and as they are a business, they want to make profit. So you can make the argument therefore, well, why won't they list then when Caspa's at 11 cents when it's at a bottom, knowing they can make more benefits from that? But again, there's an element of risk to reward. If Caspa's already rallying and it's got high volume, and they list it during that phase or announce it listing during that phase, that'll make it go even more parabolic and potentially explode past expectations. But the reason why the many tier ones haven't listed Kappa yet is partly because, again, it's very innovative technology, so there's a lot of stuff they need to understand and do more research into. The big ones have to have more regulatory scrutiny behind them as well, so they need to actually do more research into it, whereas like MEXC can probably just cut corners, or even L-Bank, those the small exchanges can just cut corners and say, yeah, you know what, it's good enough, we can list it, we think it's good enough. The big ones can't afford to cut corners. They've got to try and do everything, because they have so much regulatory oversight, they've got to make sure everything is really down to the book, everything's really like checked out before they list it. We can see right now Binance volumes going parabolic thanks to Trump, of course, 50 billion, 24 hours, which is absolutely insane. And we will see Binance in due time. I'll get back to this part later on in the stream as well, but we're also seeing Binance Kaspa. I'm very confident even now I'm still very confident of that. I have no doubt about that, but ultimately, again, exchanges are a business. They want to make money. If Kaspa adoption and FOMO is not there, which right now is relatively lackluster, despite the adoption for the most part being quite good. If you look at hash rate here, hash rate's not doing too badly up right now, 1.33. It's climbed back up a little bit. Wallet addresses again holding relatively strong in and around 580,000 addresses. It's still doing okay, so there's nothing wrong with the adoption per se, but it's not. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a lot of new money coming in right now, which is part of the problem. That's why Binance are not jumping the gun just yet. And the exchanges want to make money, so they want to wait for the opportune time. Now we have more posts right here. And one reason why I do believe that this is still relatively bullish, Trump, again, to an extent bullish that Trump is launching his meme token, is because, again, this has brought Bitcoin near to its all-time high, again, just ahead of the inauguration tomorrow. And because this, for me, is an indicator that Trump is, in fact, very bullish on crypto, at least on the surface level. Maybe he's just trying to do it to get a quick bag, and that could be extremely disastrous. Something to take into account, of course, but so far everything seems to be going according to his agenda and to hopefully our plans as well. Trump plans to sign an executive order making crypto a national priority tomorrow, Jan 20th, creating a crypto council and guiding regulators to work with the industry. This could be a key indicator and catalyst to helping Bitcoin, therefore the likely whole crypto market rally higher and higher. Of course, Trump's meme is taking majority, if not all the liquidity from every sector right now. But for me, as we spoke about more so in my community, the free server, there's a strong belief that we will likely see in due time that liquidity from that all the money has been pumping into Trump coin, it will cycle back into the projects again. In due time, it will cycle back. It's just a matter of if, not when. CZ Binance made a post about this as well, talking about it. He has no plan to make a meme coin himself right now, but he is guessing now a few other country leaders might be thinking about it. And that, for me, is also part of the issue with this whole launching of a meme coin. While solidifying or potentially solidifying Trump's status as I am pro-crypto, I want crypto to do very, very well, that's why I'm launching a meme. While he said it for his own, fun and games type thing, it does now create an ideology for other world leaders to think, oh, well, if Trump can make a 5x in 2 days launching his own meme, then why couldn't Vladimir Putin do something similar? Or why couldn't the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? And I don't even know who that is, and that's bad because I live in the UK, but I just don't care about the UK. To be fair, most of the stuff I talk about politics-wise is regarding America because it's the biggest financial market of the world. What happens in America affects all financial markets. But you might see other world leaders, other, very well-renowned members talk about making their own meme coin. And that could be part of the issue as well. I mean, again, it's a slight double-edged sword because it's also highlighting that it will give more benefits to an extent. It will bring more retail in because meme coins has inherently always been a thing about retail. And these other crypto projects, for all that have utility and infrastructure and protocols, they're kind of deemed more so for institutions, which retail will jump on board of. But the meme coins were meant to be a sort of middle fingers to the institutions that took advantage of retail. And now Trump's getting involved with that. But CZ highlights he's not going to make one himself. There's no plans to right now. That doesn't mean he's not going to, because I currently have no plans. So maybe he'll make one in the future. And I'm not going to say I wouldn't put it past him, but if everyone's making money off it, then why not, I guess. I'm not saying that I necessarily get into it unless I found out really, really early, so I could just make a quick bag and then get out of it before potentially it gets rugs. Because again, there's still with the whole tokenomics behind this Trump coin, I am still skeptical that there could be an element of rugging happening. Despite the bias outweighing the sellers massively right now, it just doesn't. This just seems very obscure to me. And we're seeing posts like this now. According to Good Morning Crypto, I cannot confirm this myself, but allegedly, Mr. Beast now is planning to launch his own meme token soon, which I think it's a terrible thing for the crypto space. While you are getting massive, well-renowned celebrities, effectively, and massive members in the crypto space now, which will inherently increase adoption. Donald Trump talking about crypto, quite a big deal. Mr. Beast, the largest content creator, or one of the largest content creators in the world, making a crypto token will definitely increase crypto adoption and probably get more people involved in this space. That's inherently a good thing. But it's doing your own research, trading your own discretion. It's an element of risk to reward. Do you trust Donald Trump? Do you trust Mr. Beast when they're launching their own tokens for it to, be utilized as a... Just whether you trust it or not enough, really. I don't personally... Again, it depends on the tokenomics behind it as well. I don't personally trust a project that has anything above 30%, let alone 80% in one wallet. I don't personally think that's trustworthy, but again, you have to see what happens with it. He made something very, very good with it and give the profits back to the American people. That could be a great thing. And that would give all people a lot of faith in what Trump's trying to build. But it also can go on the very, very wrong side of things as well. So apparently Mr. Beast is doing something as well. If that's true, then we're going to see it continue going more and more in the fashion. Some are asking, will Trump coin end in a massive dump? There's a decent chance it could do, but at the same time, it does depend. With Trump holding so much of the supply, he can keep it going as long as he deems it to. So it really comes down to Trump's agendas, which then comes down to how much do you trust Donald Trump in this space. That's a question you've got to ask yourself. But again, him launching this token, while it has a lot of grey areas around it, I do try to look at this in a relatively... not for the Trump meme coin itself, but for the crypto market, I tend to look at it as a relatively positive outlook again, because it does seem to coincide with his plan and his agendas to get crypto off running from day one. So tomorrow we could see a very, very good day for all of us in crypto, potentially. If I wake up tomorrow and I'm seeing, flooding my feed of Trump's launched the stablecoin bills, Trump's launched the Fit21 bill, Trump's launched the crypto council, all this stuff coming out pretty much as I'm waking up throughout tomorrow. If all those things are announced on day one, great. If they're not announced and it's gone a bit radio silent, you might see some FUD creep into the market and you see some corrections. That's the two ways I see it going right now. But thankfully, which is, regardless of what Trump does, this is fundamentally good news. The anti-crypto SEC chairman Gary Gensler resigned on Friday, which is marking a potential turning point for crypto regulations, with Paul Atkins coming in power now. Believably tomorrow as well, you'll see a more... I don't think he's pro-crypto, but I think he's more... it's not hard to be more pro-crypto than Gary Gensler, but he's more pro-crypto. He also is on the advisory board of Securitize, who is in partnership with many massive crypto companies, including Zodia, who's connected to crypto. They're also in partnership with Kaspa as well, so there is a connection to Paul Atkins and Kaspa, the new SEC chairman and Kaspa, which is quite interesting. But there's a lot coming to this space all in all right now. And I will be now covering the Kaspa news. I know it's a bit of a backwards method. Normally I'd go Kaspa first, but this I think is still deemed as important and does also correlate to what we're talking about with Kaspa and where they can see it going soon. That's another thing as well that I've heard apparently of... Well, again, I'm not in America, so I've already just found out this through the grapevine, but TikTok has now been banned in America. Apparently they're going through a process right now to restore their services in there. I've heard news about this, that apparently TikTok will be restored under Trump. We'll have to wait and see. But right now it has been banned, which is you know, I mean, I'm not that surprised it was getting banned. We'll see if it comes back or not, because TikTok is an absolutely massive, massive platform. But that being said, I'm going to answer some questions in just a moment. This is where Trump's at right now. I, if I'm perfectly honest, I would have preferred he hadn't launched it. Because it has taken a massive, it has hurt a lot of other projects, and there's so much grey area around this. That's my complication with it. There's so much uncertainty around this Trump meme. He's launched a meme in 2 days. It's gone parabolic, as expected it would do, because Trump's about to get into office. It has made benefits from other derivatives, other Trump memes actually doing very, very well, which I've been trying to scout out and see if I can find some. Pretty sure I have some mates who have found some, and I didn't get into them at the time, which is a bit of an L, but saying that, I actually have already made profit off a Trump token. We already made profit in my community here off one. Currently it is down from when we talked about it, but we spoke about USDT, this Trump one. If I go into my community and find it, we spoke about USDT around 4.4 mil, which was around, I think it was on the 12th as well, so it's here. And it did jump up to like a 12 mils thing. So we made over a 2x in that one as well, which is good. So we have already managed to make some profit in some Trump memes anyways. And there'll be many, many more memes coming through with Trump's inauguration. I'm very confident of that much. But yeah, I think I wish he didn't do this. But at the same time, I think him doing this can have a positive outlook, because it does, again, potentially solidify his statements of I am pro crypto and I'll make crypto great again. I'll make America and crypto great again. And it also, therefore, for at least some parts of the community as well, for the whole crypto sector potentially, but also especially right now the Solana chain and what we'll be talking about and trying to bring more to the executive page, will provide even more opportunities with his inauguration, and this meme will provide even more opportunities there as well. Capital right now down 4.65% on the daily time frame, just above the level of support of 13.3 cents. I'm hoping it will end today above here, because that for me could lead to more bullish price action going into tomorrow with Trump's inauguration. Hopefully Trump launches laws straight away. If he doesn't, you could potentially see again the FUD creep in, double top fashion, come down. If Trump does launch agendas very, very swiftly, that could be a catalyst to let Bitcoin break out, and we'll see where the price discovery takes it. Of course, the next zone is 110k. After that, we'll have to wait and see how rapidly Trump launches regulation, but then also how rapidly we see institutions get involved, because right now institutions are the ones driving the market. We're seeing a flurry of ETFs already being launched with Gary Gensler's resignation, which is a good deal. It's a big deal. And while Kaspa has been struggling for over a year, and right now struggling thanks to Trump and people now trying to get into the memes, as expected, I think we will be seeing a lot more coming to Kaspa very, very soon. And this is why I want to highlight here. This is why. Kaspa adoption is about to explode, being the title. Floodgates opening tomorrow. The floodgate opening tomorrow is probably because of Trump's inauguration, but Kaspa's adoption is about to explode because of the incoming catalyst. And this here from Shy, this post of his, is a summary of it all. All the Trump coin shenanigans are just a testament of how balked the crypto market is. The only way to transcend is to create a technology that could break the mold and actually distribute the revenue to TradeFi products, traditional financial products. Everything else is just casino chips. That's exactly why I'm not fazed by market cap or price action, listings, and so on and so forth. It is nothing but a huge, completely unregulated casino. And it's also quite, I guess, coincidental, if not ironic, how Trump launched the meme coin before regulations are enforced. Again, that's why there's a grey area behind it. True success requires looking beyond the numbers and into using the tech to create a better world people will not want to come back from. Stuff like Trump only drives that goal away. I said so last week, I said so last year, and I'm saying it now again. And I do agree with Shy. I do, of course I do. While we are all here to hopefully make profit. And I imagine a lot of us here have made profit. If you've been in Kaspa, for longer than a year, you've made profit. If you've been in Kaspa at these dips and you're now holding way out right now, you made profit. I imagine there are people in this chat also who probably are down on Kaspa and frustrated with it. And my personal belief is do your own research, trade your discretion, not financial advice, but I still believe and see a very high likelihood that Kaspa does rally in price from here. I still think $2 is very much on the cards. We'll have to wait and see where it goes from here. But yes, this Trump's meme is a testament right now to what this crypto space is, which is a unregulated casino. It's a casino. This whole place is a gamble. That's why it's such high risk. With regulations coming through very, very soon, they'll hopefully change that narrative to where it will be utility tokens that actually start taking precedent, the ones that actually have real utility, that actually offer something. And that's where Kaspa will start to thrive more. With what it offers as a layer 1 protocol, bringing in stablecoins very soon, being the fastest proof of work, soon to compete with proof of stakes as well, having smart contracts on a proof of work as well. It will be so revolutionary. That's why you've got DWF Labs now in partnership with them. That's why you've got the KRI in partnership with them, that they want to have partnership with the likes of Shell, DHL, Hyundai, and many more. That's why you've got Zodia in partnership with them. That's why you've got Marathon mining Kaspa. Because they do, whether you like to admit it or not, because the price is not doing well, they, as investors, as institutions, see the inherent value Kaspa can provide in the world, and therefore they deem it as a worthwhile investment right now. More so speaking to the likes of Marathon in that regard. KRI, I'm sure, see it the same way, but they want to utilize Kaspa for their decentralized applications at scale, their DLT solutions at scale. That's what they want Kaspa for. So for me, this Trump shenanigan is just noise. Frustrating noise, very deafening noise, but it's just noise. As Chris Hutchison puts it here, who is the UK ambassador for Kaspa, how do you make people sell their valuable assets? Introduce something new and shiny that creates FOMO. Some people fold on the pressure of potentially making quick money, so sell their valuable assets. A few will win and be able to buy back more of their valuable assets, but most will lose. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump is using this meme to buy up cheaper Bitcoin. Although saying that, Bitcoin's not been correcting just yet. Although Trump again has been making 5x his net worth, so potentially he's been using that to get more into Bitcoin. Although he's saying that, we've already seen him get into Ethereum. So maybe he's using it to buy up cheap Ethereum right now, as Ethereum ETFs are likely to start going parabolic more so with institutional adoption. If even he was to more switched on, if Trump was more switched on, of course we believe he'd be buying Kaspa, because Kaspa is Kaspa is, for our belief in this community, the future of crypto, for what it's building right now. It will become a very worldly renowned and widely used cryptocurrency and a part of finance. And that is also a testament to what it is. Well, this post from me, again, I completely agree with it. Shah talking about how Trump shenanigans is damaging for the crypto market, and it's just proof right now we're on one massive unregulated casino. And Chris here is saying that's precisely why he maybe did what he did, to get people to sell their actually valuable assets before regulations come in play, where it'll make these sort of memes potentially more obsolete. I'm not saying it'll become completely dead. I think memes will always be about, but it might become more obsolete because, again, some of the memes are complete rug pulls and they're just not trustworthy. Pump fun, of course, has been banned in numerous countries now, UK included, because of the inherent risk that you can get from it. And also with the whole streaming thing, I'm not surprised. It was quite disgusting. So with that in mind, I want to quickly highlight to you some of the recent Kaspa catalysts and also what is to come very, very soon. So I've got a section in my free community here where we've got the titled of important dates. We need to put in some more in there very soon, hopefully. I will update more and more, but one of the important dates coming out is on the 29th of January, which is only 10 days away now, the INATBA. I'm sure everyone here should know what this is, but for those who don't, to give you some TLDR, some actual understanding, INATBA is the International Association of Trusted Blockchain Applications, and they have nominated 6 DeFi solutions, most exciting DeFi solutions, Kaspa being one of those nominees. They'll be awarding and announcing the winner at their gala in Brussels on the 29th of January, And why is this a big deal? Because the INATBA, as highlighted here from Kaspa, offers public and private developers and users of DLT a global forum, so worldwide, to interact with regulators and policymakers and bring blockchain technology to the next stage. This, while we are literally a day away, hopefully, from regulations being enforced in America and therefore likely expanding worldwide, because America is the kind of financial capital of the world still, that is an extremely big deal. And that could act as a catalyst. I'm not saying it's going to cause capital to jump 20x in price. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it may act as a foundation, therefore a catalyst, to getting Kaspa even more adoption. That's 10 days away now, potentially, again, if they win this. I think they have a good chance of such, based on what they actually provide in comparison to other institutions here. I've not looked too much into the other ones here. Obviously, I know a lot about Kaspa, and I think Kaspa, while yes, it's a biased maxi viewpoint, I think Kaspa is a clear winner. It is the most decentralized currency in this space, because it actually defends proof of work as opposed to ones that claim decentralization, or they have a centralized authority behind them. That's one major catalyst coming through. The other one, which is going to potentially start in just 1 week's time or 8 days' time, is the listing of Binance on Kaspa. Again, this is speculative, we have no confirmation as such, but the mining pool incentive to mine Kaspa or to mine Bitcoin or Kaspa on Binance mining pools to get rewarded Kaspa ends on the 27th. So therefore, after it ends on the 27th, they have 14 days from 27th of January to the 10th of February to distribute those rewards out to the winners. And they will distribute to their funding wallets. The belief is you can't really have a funding wallet unless you have already incorporated Kaspa for a spot listing. So Kaspa, by that logic, and also confirmed from Roy O'Neill, has already been incorporated onto the Binance platform. So hopefully we'll be seeing a listing come through within the next month for Kaspa. We have to wait and see. Again, it's speculative, but I think there's a decent chance of such. If not, then I'm waiting for after 10 BPS. I still think it'll happen in due time as well. But again, we'll have to just wait and see. But I think Binance again will be a big catalyst, and that will help most definitely a Kaspa rallying higher and higher. I think what you may see as a potential signal, besides all the leaks and stuff I'm going to get into in a second, potential signal that Binance may be listing Kaspa again is higher volume. Right now, volume for Kaspa is nearly at 200 mil, which is a good sign. Higher than usual. Of course, it is down as a result of Trump. The volume is being dominated by the likes of L-Bank right now, Gate following shortly after them Mexi, and then Bybit again. Bybit has now been consistently number 4 and not even like trailing behind by a massive margin anymore, which is good. If you see high volume on Kaspa consistently and it starts to rally up more, so in particular with the bigger exchanges, particularly Bybit and BitGet and Kraken, that could be a little heads up to the community that we may be seeing Binance about to make their announcement. It's not confirmation, it's speculation, but as the KEF confirmed, and I'll load this post up just so people can see that I'm not just waffling, and I'm, and people here probably know I'm not waffling, I think, but either way I like to show sources so you can have some evidence of such. This here is the KEF TLDR of their roundtable. They took place on the 10th of November. Just translating this because I do not speak Chinese yet. But here you can see they spoke about numerous things. The Binance Chinese development in the AMA. They spoke about how Kraken should be getting a listing in November, which they were correct about that much. And they also then highlighted about, negotiations with other exchanges have been going for several months. They've been talking to them for a long, long time. They have no definitive results happening just yet. But the key thing to consider is TRV, which Kaspa doesn't really have because it's a failed proof of work, but also trading volume performances on the mainstream exchanges being like Bybit, BitGet, and now Kraken as well. So if you see that high of those those three exchanges, high volume for Kaspa, that could be an indicator for Binance and other tier ones to list the project, which would be another key catalyst for Kaspa. And I believe OKX and Juton will follow in suit again. Right now, they are not listing Kaspa despite being a venture of them, which is frustrating, definitely. But the fact that they are working with Kaspa or Kasplex means that I believe we'll see OKX, I believe we'll see Binance, I believe we'll see Crypto.com. I'm not as convinced when we'll see the likes of Coinbase or Robinhood, because I think that will actually depend on the grayscale element of things, because Coinbase and Notorious are very, very late. We'll have to wait and see. But there's a lot more, of course, coming to Kaspa. Of course, everyone talking about the Binance stuff here. Binance, of course, potentially listing very, very soon. Binance putting out many, many leaks recently, or potential leaks recently about the belief in Kaspa. I'm not going to highlight all of them. I've already spoke about that in a video already. The one 4 days ago, go check that one out. But this one here was one that's come out recently. Looks like Binance won't stop hinting about Kaspa. Your favorite token just released a movie. What's the title? Put this post out as Kaspa has now announced they'll be releasing their own documentary. This here is a teaser trailer or concept trailer of it. I'm not going to play it for potential reasons. I mean, again, I'll link this in my community so you can go check it out there. One thing I did, when I listened through to this, one thing I found very interesting, which I did like, was when Son Polinsky was talking about Kaspa. His vision for Kaspa is the parallelism of Solana designed with the zero knowledge of Ethereum. So effectively, Son Polinsky trying to say Kaspa's goal is to utilize the zero knowledge, the smart contract element of Ethereum, Ethereum being the second biggest stablecoin, second biggest cryptocurrency because of its smart contracts, and Solana in regards to how much adoption it has done. And we've seen that already in the past few days with Trump. How much adoption Solana is being able to generate thanks to Trump. So if you can use the parallelism of Solana, which is what Kaspa wants to reach, which it hopefully can and most likely will do, with the zero knowledge of Ethereum, that is the end game of L1s. And we're seeing a lot of that coming through very, very soon. Michael Sutton recently concluded and finished his most recent, very heavy research into the smart contract element of things, the L1 to L2 canonical bridge. And he's now already announced that they're going to be focusing heavy now on Crescendo, which is very good to hear. Hopefully we'll see that come very, very soon. We have had a recent update since then, of course, that I've already mentioned, that they're potentially planning to shift their approach to a more slower approach. Not mean we'll see it later. We may still see it in a similar time frame, but instead of it just going from 1 to 10 BPS, like a straight jump, we'll see a gradual increase from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, and so on and so forth, all the way up to 10. That's why you see, we'll hear more announcements, I'm sure, in due time. Kaspa did announce their Telegram page. I think that's also linked in my community, where they're also, it's for viewing, for public, for view only, but basically just showcase, you can keep up to date with what the developers are talking about and the developers are trying to do right now with Crescendo and everything else. Also have a clip here that I do want to play for you all here, which is an interview with Son Polinsky and Uphold, which is very interesting. This happened last year, mid-2024, with Dr. Martin Heidberg. And amongst everything else, it's a very interesting interview, and again, it's a testament to why I think Kaspa's going to do very, very well this cycle. Kaspa technology is perfect. The sequencing, Kaspa is perfecting the sequencing properties, and equally, Kaspa is staying true to its nature. It's a fair lot proof of work, despite the potential hints that Dr. Martin Heidberg was making about, getting in early and taking in 1% of the mining power of mining Kaspa. Some people basically just said, you need to compete for it. We're not going to just give it to you, because that will ruin the inherent brand of what Kaspa is, a fair lot proof of work cryptocurrency. So listen to this video very, very quickly, and we'll come back to some more question stuff in a moment.
This is the end goal, the dream, that it will be sufficient for an entity to own 1% of the hash rate in order to mine 1 block per second. And then I imagine a significant part of the miners will be service providers that will mine their users' transactions. So maybe a smart contract wallet, or other forms of wallets with specific users, a specific user base.
Maybe now, Uphold.
Yeah, no, maybe.
No, maybe. Yeah, I know.
But you'll need to compete. That's the thing. I mean, even if you bribe me, you'll still need to compete with 99 other entities. So I guess our friendship won't be that helpful for you.
Okay, thanks.
In terms of usefulness,
brutal from Polinsky there, but again, honest. And that's one thing that I do massively appreciate about Kaspa and their founders and developers. They're transparent, a key factor that's actually been lost recently in crypto. transparency is becoming an increasingly losing element of crypto, which is why it's becoming. That's the problem we've had with the generic banking system. What happens behind the scenes, we have no idea what happens to our money. There's no transparency at all. That's why crypto is a thing, because it's more transparent. But now we've seen more and more institutions and projects come out that have just become basically banks. Still got a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. Of course, not everything's going to be transparent, but Kaspa is one of the more transparent, to my knowledge, out there. Kaspa's open source, so by that logic, you can find everything you want about Kaspa if you know where to look. Of course, Kaspa has got partnerships with, like, the, again, KRI. There'll be some NDAs going on, of course, as a business would do. The KRI, of course, being that I imagine they have some projects they are working on they've not disclosed publicly just yet. And again, as already mentioned, Zunny is currently negotiating with another entity to potentially be a market maker for Kaspa. They're not going to disclose that until they have the name or the negotiations go through. So there'll definitely be some element of it, but for the most part, Kaspa is very transparent. I do appreciate that about Kaspa. And Son Polinsky, of course, saying, yes, much as we are friends and much as you can bribe me for it, you've still got to compete with everybody else. So it won't actually be that helpful for you. You're better off just getting ahead of the game and getting in early, which is why we are here. We're in Kaspa early when it's only at 13, 14 cents. Been like this for a while, yes, but I'm be able to say this as much. I'll say this every single day. And the day that Kaspa ends up blowing past $1, $2, and I could probably still say it was still early because there's the belief we could see Kaspa go to $20 next cycle and that sort of stuff. Everyone here will be able to say we were here when Kaspa was around 10 cents. Some of even here earlier. And everyone's coming in trying to wonder what Kaspa's about. We can educate them all respectfully. We don't need to slander them. We don't need to belittle them. We just say we found Kaspa early, despite the hardship we had with the price and everything happening from, the crash that happened from the Fed not cutting rates and the Japanese yen rising up in August. Talking about August 1st here. We were here. We saw it come down. The launch of KRC20, which is good but also bad, causing it to come down more so. The Kraken listing also then coming to a reversal back down again. And even now, Trump launching his meme, that's also caused Kaspa to crash in the last 2 days as well. We were here through all of that, but we didn't waver on our conviction. We stayed true to what we knew about Kaspa and what it is building. And again, this is what is that is inherently what's going to become an integral part of the space as the market matures more and more. And Kaspa has stuck true to that nature, not swaying off his path, and that will be a big factor, whereas many other projects, of course, have. The architecture Kaspa is targeting will allow it to have the ability to have multiple smart contract stacks to coexist. This includes Ethereum virtual machines. It just won't be Solidity alone. The goal is to bring all ecosystems together. Kaspa wants to be an infrastructure for the entire blockchain space. The endgame at OL, that's ultimately what the endgame at OL1s means. There's a lot more coming to Kaspa, and this is why, again, the movie, I'm going to be watching that when it comes out. I find a way to watch it whenever I can. I watch it when I come out. I'm very excited to hear what it's all about, to hear kind of the insights into the minds of people that I have like my intelligence level compared to Son Polinsky is like night and day, of course. Going to Harvard, a graduate or master's from computer science. Like, again, I'm nowhere near Son Polinsky, but I'll do anything to just understand more so of his vision for Kaspa and what they're trying to build. And this Kaspa documentary will be a way of also increasing the adoption and understanding of what Kaspa's trying to build. It could also be an inkling for all of us when people are starting to know about Kaspa. Say, what is Kaspa? Here's a documentary, listen to it. Amongst everything else we could do to help teach them and learn more and more. So while, Trump playing a funny game right now, launching his own meme token, I have seen questions about it, I'm going to get to in a moment, about Trump not knowing it crashed the market. I think he was probably, again, while people may have their opinions on Trump, but Trump, whether he himself is smart, he will have people around him who are financially smart, financially, aware. They will probably be aware, should Trump make a token, it will definitely cause some backlash in other parts of the market, because everyone's going to flood to that part. So we'll come back to that a little more in a second. Right now, again, Kaspa, I'm not remotely worried, as Shai says here. I don't care about price action, market cap, listing, etc. I don't care about short-term price action. I do care about listings, And I'm not phased about market cap either. So I'm not phased about market cap. I'm not phased about short-term price action. And I do care about listings. Because, of course, much as I love Kaspa, and I do see it as a great investment, as an investment, of course, I want to make profit from that. As we all want to. So we want to see the value increase in due time. Short-term right now, I mean, short-term from here, the next month or two, I'm hoping we will see higher highs with Kaspa. With what's to come in this space, I'm believing we hopefully will do. The market by that point will rise as well more and more. Listings will be a key element for retail to get involved. But we're seeing institutional adoption already come through, thanks to, again, DWF Labs, that got announced 2 days ago. It's quite, I guess comical, if you will, how Kaspa gets the announcement of DWF Labs happened here. And then you saw Trump launch his meme and just completely negate all that progress. It's just sickening. Look at the liquidity go up to grab the short and after. I mean, yeah, if that's what got on a Trump thing, yeah, I mean, yeah, Trump already now trying to rally to all-time highs again. I'm not surprised. Like, if you talk about Kaspa, then I mean, yeah, again, we've seen Kaspa come down massively and it's already going up again. So he's always competed to buy a worse one to get more Kaspa for these prices. Hey, you know what? I like that, Devious. I do. I'm going to run with that one now. Reminder to switch to live chat. I did forget. Thank you very much for the reminder, although I'm very late to it. I'll if I get through all the questions, I'll switch to it. I probably have missed some questions as a result of that. I apologise. I need to make sure. I don't know why it doesn't just automatically set it to that. It should just set it to that straight off the bat. I don't know why it doesn't do that. I need to figure if I can do that. Pack your bags, fella. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not financial advice. Do your own research, trading discretion. But Kaspa right now, once more, is correcting. I still think we'll see a lot more coming to Kaspa into the price action and adoption very, very soon. The adoption is about to explode. Already showcased in the stream. Regulation potentially coming through very, very soon. Finance coming through very soon. Other listings coming through as well. 10 BPS. All the stuff will come to Kaspa very soon, and that will be a significant thing for helping its price action. Right now, while the price is correcting, as frustrating as it has been, again, I'm not worried about it for two reasons. One, because I believe in Kaspa's longevity and what they're building, but equally because I have, as an investor, I've diversified my portfolio. In other projects like XRP, other projects like Sui, C, I got into Tau, Desync, Vulcan Forge, and all that sort of stuff, and I've been able to make some profits in most of them, not all of them right now, but I still believe they'll go high in due time. And the profits I made from that, I'm taking nothing out of Kaspa, of course, but the profits I made from that, I've stuck them as profits into Solana memes. Again, this is one here we got into not too long back called Croy AI. Called it at 4 mil and it pumped up to 12, so we saw a 3x with that. One of the first memes that we were told about on the 19th of December made a 25x, which is insane. This one here, Apple, we called back on the 25th, in and around here, called at 18 mil, and we said we're buying at 18 mil, but we also see a potential of it coming down to 8 mil and buying again then, and we did, came back down to 8 mil, 6.5 at the bottom, and it rallied recently, 3 days ago, up to 44 mil, so we saw a 5.5x with Apple. And then equally, MLG is one of the ones that I spoke about. Right now, it is down quite a bit. I'm still not worried about that. I still hold this bag. This is one of the few bags I've actually not taken out my initials of, and I'm just holding it. Called one at 40 mil, said wait for the 30 mil. Came down to 30 mil. We saw at the peak a 6x with that as well. And that's just a few of the picks of many that we have made in that channel that have been profitable. And we have a very, very good P&L so far in the community. Trump launching of memes did definitely ruin some of our open trades, but we're scouring and searching for more right now. And we're hopefully seeing a lot more coming very, very soon. So amongst trade picks, amongst everything else like inside information that you get early, before everybody else in the community will see it, or even just alpha information just exclusively to you lot. We're going to be doing weekly live streams starting this week, we're going to figure out a date right now. It looks like everyone wants to say Saturday, so we'll probably be doing this Saturday. We're starting to do weekly live streams, putting in some trading information and whatnot, everything else. If you want to know more, by all means, go check it out. With Trump's inauguration being tomorrow, we could potentially see many more opportunities come, especially with Trump's meme. More opportunities come to the Solana space. So if you want to know more, free Discord servers right here. Go check it out. Link in the chat description, also my homepage and the executive Watt page here. Locally here as well. Come check it out. It's currently a 7-day free trial going on right now. So you come see what you feel like, you enjoy it. By all means, come sign up. We welcome you. And if you come sign up at these prices right now, you'll be grandfathered in for the rest of your life. because there's the potential at some point we will increase the value of this. So therefore, you'll be always paying $49.99 and never have to pay more. BNC listing on 27th. Trust me, bro. I hope Binance do list Kaspa on the 27th. I would love that, because that would just be. I think it's been long overdue. Again, we've heard so much speculation from other content creators and whatnot, and other sources saying that we should be seeing Binance come very soon. Some said December last year. Like, it's again, for me, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. I think we will see it. It'll be a very happy day for all of us when that happens. Second top in Q4. Again, that's if we do see a double top. There's no confirmation of such, because again, if we go back to the 2018 or 2017-2018 cycle, we only saw one top, and that's in December, and it's a very, very late rally. We saw nothing until like September, October time, and we saw it peak in December. Last rally we saw it peak in March, come down, then go back to November again. Right now we're exceptionally high already. All from are going parabolic. Now we may see a top and just end. It's really tough to say. It does massively depend on the political side of things. As much as I hate admitting it, crypto has become a political issue, a geopolitical issue. Politics inherently massively affect the crypto market now. Institutional money affects the market. Institutions are the ones driving the market. So it depends on what their belief and sentiment is of crypto. If they wanted to pump, it will pump. If they don't want to pump, then we've got to make sure we follow the money and try and get out with them. That's all we can do. Right now, I'm still optimistic we'll see Bitcoin definitely go a lot higher. I still believe we could see potentially 130k Bitcoin at the very minimum. I still think we could see a $6 trillion market cap. Right now we're only at 3.68, which is near all-time highs. I still think we could see 6. We have to wait and see, of course. I'm not going to stick true to 6. If it don't hit 6 somehow, then again, we'll be making sure we take our profits accordingly. I'll be looking towards indicators such as the CBBI that could help out devise the potential top. Again, we're in a new market, so it's not, again, the silver bullet. These markets here was retail only. Now we've got institutions here. They control the market, so it's not a silver bullet, but it can help you get an understanding of such. Equally, the funding scheme. Look at this, for example. That just shows you that Trump's going all red right now, and orange even. That shows how much heat in the Trump right now. Even Fartcoin's gone parabolic recently, and that's because memes right now are all the talk, all the hype. Fartcoin being right now the top AI meme. It was GOAT, and I think GOAT can do well, but right now it's Fartcoin. But soon enough, I think you'll see a lot of these projects turn into being red again. Bitcoin, despite being at all-time highs, is still called off. It's still only around 19%. It's still very cool. Still a lot more to run for Bitcoin. And even Kaspa right now is still a lot more to come for Kaspa, not just from the token, even the meme side of things, Right now, again, not doing so well on the daily, but you still see a lot more coming for these tokens as well in due time as well. I believe that much. I mean, Natural's almost reached 18,000 holders, which is very good to see. We'll see a lot more come to the space, I believe, with the adoption of crypto coming more so as well with Trump. So I think of Binance, they list, memes every day, but not Kaspa. Tech doesn't matter to them. Again, a frustration, I get that, but again, it comes down to this. Exchanges don't care about true crypto adoption. They just care about how to make profit in the best way possible. Memes are extremely volatile and can make you very quick gains. And people also like to leverage and trade memes. So they can definitely get a lot of these, people thinking, it's time to short it, and they just get their orders, are liquidated. They've lost money and the exchange has made money. Memes are a great way for exchanges to make money very, very quickly. That's why you saw, even right now it's happening, but you saw a while back, exchanges just go all parabolic and frenzy for listing memes. But the belief that I have is with regulations coming through in due time, and with Kaspa and its position as a finance proof of work, with also the likes of the KRI, giving them a regulatory roundtable group to help Kaspa stay with regulations, and also the INTB potentially giving them a global forum if they win for regulations and policymakers. Kaspa with regulations will end up becoming a massively adopted currency in the future to come. Here's a dark thought. Tomorrow will be a sell the news event for Trump's inauguration. Again, that is entirely possible. I'm not putting it past that. And that's why I said it depends. I think if you see crypto regulations come through very, very quickly, as in literally as soon as he takes office, like, yep, here's some regulations, boom, 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 I think you'll see potentially a very good catalyst for that. I'm not saying, again, jump to 120k straight off the bat. Potentially, I'm not saying it will, though. But if you don't see anything come out immediately, because people are impatient, understandably, people are impatient, that could be a sell the news event, and you see, therefore, a massive sell the news event. Bitcoin comes down heavily, market collapses, and, you know, you got to... I mean, for me, if that happens, I'm going to buy more Kaspa, I'll be honest. I'll buy more Kaspa if it comes down heavy. Because, again, Kaspa, for where it's going to be in the future, I'm still very optimistic about it. What's good, crazy? Welcome back to stream 100 and very, very well. That's not why they list it, bro. It's because they have to buy it for liquidity at the price it's been for 1 year. They basically missed out early, and now they're secretly buying. I've read your comment, man. I mean, that's partly the reason, yes. I understand that these tier ones, part of the reason why these listings can't list Kaspa is because Kaspa's not going to give them tokens. They've got to accumulate themselves. I do know that part, and I agree with that part. But confirmed from the KEF, people who have more knowledge than we do in this market, for Kaspa in particular as well, is what these tier ones need to consider is the time they want to list a project, which is total value locked, which Kaspa doesn't have, and also trading volume. So while, yes, I agree completely that these exchanges do want to have, they need to have enough liquidity, so they've been accumulating for a very long time in Kaspa, I would like to believe that Binance have enough accumulation already. Again, I haven't got confirmation of that. But we have confirmation they've already inaugurated Kaspa, they've already added Kaspa to, they've already I forgot the word now, incorporated Kaspa onto their platform. Royo and Nil Sito himself. Again, people who are actually more insider than we are. So whilst they need to accumulate more Kaspa, yes, at the same time, it seems right now that, according to, you know, people who are in the space, for Binance in particular at least, everything seems to be pretty much ready. It's just when they want to list the project. So it comes down to whether they want to do it. Again, they probably are accumulating more and more. I don't know which wallet there is. We thought it was number 5. We've heard from other content creators like Sin City saying that apparently this one is not number 5. I can neither confirm or deny that. I haven't got any confirmation as such. I don't know who his sources are. He's not disclosed anything publicly regarding that. He just said, my sources tell me it's not 5. Okay. Fine. I think we'll see Binance come very, very soon. I think they've been accumulating for a while. And I think they're going to list Kaspa in due time. But they need to find, they're waiting not just for accumulating more maybe, but also for the opportune time when the volume is consistently higher with the top exchanges. Binance Look at Kaspa has competition. Remember they did to Jasmine. I mean, yeah, again, Binance, I think, again, fundamentally, at the base layer, exchanges want to make profit. That's all they care about in the best way possible. Kaspa right now, despite being a very, very good project, a lot of what makes Kaspa a fantastic, very dominant layer 1 protocol and therefore widely adopted, being smart contracts, being 10 BPS, being smart stablecoins, they aren't out yet. I would think Binance will get in slightly early. I think 10 BPS could be the biggest catalyst for such. And again, we've had confirmation they've been talking to these top exchanges, which comes under the likes of Binance and OKX, I imagine. I think Coinbase has not been as long as the KRI only managed to get into contact with them, I think, about a month or 2 ago. But there have been negotiations with other exchanges going on for several months. Also, as I mentioned in my live stream yesterday, if you weren't here, I showcased a roundtable where Wolfie said on November 6th, roundtable of the Wolf Web3, that these exchanges, they're waiting for the regulations to come through and waiting for Gary Gensler to leave because they don't want to get Wells notice, they don't want to get lawsuits. So there's a good chance you'll see a more flurry of exchanges list projects like Kaspa when you see the SEC officially reformed and regulations come through. I'm not saying it's confirmation, but it's a potential of such. While these exchanges need to accumulate Kaspa as well, I'd imagine they've done a Kaspa for quite some time. Either they've got enough accumulation or they're still accumulating more and they're just waiting for the time to list a project, which again comes down to when they're ready. That's not the only reason, bro. I agree with you, it is a reason, but it's not the only reason. Like, again, yeah, I did almost drop the F-bomb. I apologize for that, but I didn't. But no, again, that's not the only reason. It is definitely a reason, Ballista, but it's not the only reason. And I'm taking this from sources of people who know most likely a lot more about us, about the listing situation, because again, they're in contact with the exchanges. As much as I do understand that these exchanges need to accumulate more to list a fair lot of proof of work, because unlike memes, where Trump's meme they can give Trump's meme to Binance and Coinbase and they can just get a listing straight away because they've got the capacity to do that, because they're just going to give it to them. Casper is not going to give them tokens. They're going to give them Casper. It's a fair enough proof of work. They've got to accumulate themselves. I agree with that part. That's what most exchanges, if not all of them, have had to do. But the KEF and Roy O'Neill of the KRI, these are people who actively are in the inner circle of Casper, who have had more inside contact with these exchanges. And the KEF confirmed on November 10th in this roundtable, I've linked it in my community already, but it confirmed that what they want to see is trading volume for the more opportune time to list. So while, yes, accumulation of Casper is a key factor to it, it's not the only reason. What's up, Jose? Welcome back to stream, my man. You're doing very, very well. Imagine if Casper gets dropped on Binance on the 20th, being tomorrow of January. That would be insane. I'm now a bit more skeptical. It probably won't happen, but that would be insane. I'm hopefully going to dream about it tonight, honestly. Keir Starmer, your Prime Minister, it's okay. Nobody else knows who he is either. Yeah, that's it. I don't like him. I don't like him. Yeah, now you said that, yeah, I completely come back to my head. Yeah, of course it's Keir Starmer, and I don't like him at all. I think he's just a knob. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube either. Oh well. Who's Australia's PM? I have no idea. It's a random kangaroo. Damn, yeah, word. Crypto goes to my man who's done very, very well. Also many money go into Trump. Although many money goes into Trump coins, volume on Casper also increased a lot. Yeah, the volume isn't a testament to... The volume just shows how much money is going in and out. Obviously right now Casper's down, so a lot of the money is coming out, but a lot of the money is going out of Casper right now, but the volume in general has increased. That's a good thing. So Trump's definitely caused the crypto volume to rocket for Casper and crypto in general, which is good. But of course it's it's just... The volume will come back in, I believe, in due time. The Casper documentary is the only concept. It's only a concept right now. Unfortunately, it's not out just yet. But again, I'll link this in my community. Go check it out there. But I believe this will hopefully be a very interesting documentary and very insightful if and when it's released. Trump can have known. Yeah, I thought about it. Again, Trump. While people may have his opinion on how smart he actually is, I think Trump is a lot smarter than people give him credit for. And if not, he definitely has financial advisors and people he actually knows who know finance, who would have probably told him otherwise before launching a meme. You think Trump launched a meme himself? No, he would have people do it for him. I believe that definitely he had people set it up for him, so that he would have known some form of the repercussions regarding making this meme. But he did it either way. What's up, Navy? Welcome back to the stream. My language just slurred. Welcome back to the stream, my man. I hope you're doing very, very well. When does Xi Jinping launch a Winnie Pooh meme coin? Oh God, who knows, my man. Son Polinsky, Satoshi Nakamoto. I mean, if that was the case, that would be insane. Although I don't know if I would want him to confirm that or not. Like, it'd be great for Casper, but I don't know. I feel like there might be some negative repercussions for Satoshi actually coming up public, if he actually came up public. But if it's Son Polinsky, then it makes sense for me. Watching Trump coin pump right now and sucking the liquidity from alts is crazy times. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Look at that. Literally nearing all-time high. Well, it's come down a little bit now, but it was nearing all-time highs again now. 15 bill. It's ridiculous watching this. Number 16. Launched 2 days ago for the 16th largest cryptocurrency in market cap. Ridiculous. Capital's X post showing Casper documentary. Listen to 148. Obviously says, I know more people who are more Satoshi than me. Loads and loads of posts on Threads and X about... I mean, yeah, again, I've seen a lot of the threads and speculation and, dare I say, confirmation of Satoshi being, Jonathan being Satoshi, Satoshi being Jonathan Son Polinsky. I enjoy reading that sort of literature, but again, for me, I don't choose that as a part that I particularly listen to in great detail. Like it's definitely interesting. The same thing with the Binance, rumors. All the leaks, if you will. I'll talk about it. I've made a video on it. I find it very interesting. quite a funny topic as well to theorize all this hidden messages coming from Binance. But again, for me, all I care about is Kaspa, where it's going to go in the future based on the technology they're building. If Satoshi is Jonathan Belinsky, then fantastic. It gives me more conviction that what's being built is someone who is the founder of crypto. But at the same time, Tom Belinsky has proved himself in this space through numerous research documents, from his referencing in the likes of the European Central Bank, the Dallas Fed Bank, the Bank of Finland, all of these massive institutions. Nick Szabo, the creator of smart contracts, saying that Aviv Zohar and the man underneath him being Tom Belinsky are experts in Bitcoin security, a skill set in scarce supply. Tom Belinsky by all means has proved himself as a titan in this space. Majority of these crypto protocols and these projects in this space, like Ethereum, like DOT, like Cardano, they are running off a derivative, if you will, of Kaspa's protocol, his Ghost protocol. Tom Belinsky is a legend. Whether he's Satoshi or not, he is a legend. So it doesn't matter to me regardless if he's Satoshi or not. I'd like to think he could be, but I'm never going to confirm that much unless I hear it straight from the horse's mouth. And even then, if he came out and said, I am Satoshi Nakamoto, there's still going to be a massive divide of, yes, it's obvious, and that doesn't make sense at all. No matter who says Satoshi Nakamoto, unless they have it on their driving license, and even then, like, people are going to say it's fake. No one's going to believe it. You're never going to find out truly you're never going to find out 100% who Nakamoto actually is. Binance would get more money if they list Kaspa. They could list altcoins, I guess. I mean, yes, Binance would definitely profit from listing Kaspa, but at the same time, they're listing Trump because they were given tokens most likely, but also because the volume in Trump right now in the past has been parabolic. So listing Trump makes sense because they're high volume with it. Kaspa has not had that same level of adoption because it's not got the same level of VC backing and all this, shenanigans. But I think Kaspa will get that with what they're building, and I think Binance will also help in being a catalyst for that. Wagwan, Stephen King, man, welcome back to the stream. You're doing very, very well. Have you seen Trump coin yet? It's actually crazy. Sickening. Honestly sickening. Yeah, it does look a banger. I'm very interested about that. My old man bought $600 worth of Trump coin yesterday and up to 1k. I mean, again, big up to your old man. Honestly, I did say yesterday's stream when it was around 4 or 5 bill that it'll probably go up higher, and it's gone up 3x since then. So again, I could have got in when I mentioned it yesterday at 4 bill, and I could have made a 3x and got out. But just out of principle, I mean, I guess in hindsight, maybe it's not the smartest thing, but again, just for it being at 80% tokenomics or 80% controlled by one wallet, I just don't choose to trust it. And I choose to use Trump's coin opportunity to look into other tokens in the space, mainly derivatives of Trump, to make profit that way. And that's what I'm looking for right now, and that's what I'm going to be hopefully bringing some trades to the community in the executive page very, very shortly. Again, if you want to learn more, check it out. Description in the link in the description. Right now in the chat, also on my YouTube homepage right here. Provide a lot in there, providing a lot more. We're going to be starting to do weekly live streams right now. Looks like it's going to be on the Saturday. I have made a poll for those in the community, so if you are already a part of it, go look at the executive chat in there and vote on the poll what day would be beneficial for you, and then we'll talk about what time is beneficial for all of you as well. What are your thoughts on the Kaspa documentary? Will you be donating? I haven't thought about that much, but I probably will. Don't see why not. I mean, I support Kaspa, and even then, whether if I do, and I plan, I probably will. I imagine the donations coming through from the community in general will be insane. Think about the CMF got announced 2 days ago, and in just about 1 day, they reached their goal of 100,000 Kaspa. The community is insane, so I might even get in too late, depending on what their goal is. Nina, welcome back to the stream. Thank you for all the time you keep us updated on the latest Kaspa news. You're welcome, my man. I try to do what I can in this space. But again, while I am talking about the information and whatnot, it's you all that are constantly learning more and more and tuning in every single day. So again, thank you all for watching once more, as always. But it's also up to you to tuning every single day to learn more and more. So that's also a big shout out to you as well. Take a quick look at the content channel, Discord. Oh, we did? Okay, well, thank you very much for that. Content channel, there you go. Mr. Miles with the active research while we're doing this. So here we got an update Wait, that's not the recent update. This is the recent update? Yeah, here's the update. Okay, so the update. So this is what I was talking about Crescendo back on the August 19th. And we just got an update about that now. There's timeline. So end of February 2025, we'll see the testnet 10 transition activation. End of March 2025 with the mainnet version release. Activation will be scheduled 30 days from the release. Currently favoring a single swift transition. Okay, so the talk we had therefore about potentially seeing an incremental upgrade has now been confirmed, or preferred to just be a single shift from 1 to 10 as opposed to an incremental one. So this devised idea is seemingly being shut down. Swift transition to 1 to 10 BPS, though this decision will be reevaluated as we move closer to the finish line. Short term, January 21st, 2025, so that's in 2 days' time. We'll see the Crescendo hard fork KRP proposing the exact consensus change and the fork transition strategy, and the Medium post detailing the remaining roadmap. Thank you very much, Mr. Miles, my man. No trolling for you today. I love that. I love that a lot. Kudos to Suhail for posting in the Discord server. Okay, well, thank you very much again. That is precisely why we have the community. While I would have probably seen this whilst I was showing our stream anyways, obviously right now I'm streaming, but there are people right now in the free community who are actively also researching themselves. That's why I'm in a community, in a place where we all can just chill, chat and learn more, but equally do research and just bring it all into one space so we can just actively continue increasing our knowledge, because knowledge is power. It pays to be knowledgeable. And of course, those are part of the executive page are trying to benefit and learning even more about the space. So there's a benefit to both of those, of course. 7-day free trial on the WAP, go check that out. But yes, thank you very much to you both for linking this. And we can now see the update confirmation here that it seems to be right now we should be getting 10 BPS more or less. The mainnet version release being, I imagine this then, or it'll be the hard fork version. Again, we'll see a lot more in 2 days' time. What the roadmap, remaining roadmap will actually detail. But right now, it seems that we should be getting 10 BPS again, still on track for end of Q1, which is good to see. So we'll talk about it probably a little bit more tomorrow. We'll probably make the stream will probably more detail about it on the 21st when we get to the updates about Crescendo, which is very cool to see. But again, shout out to you all. Thank you very much for that. That is very, very big news. Testnet version transition activation happens on the 10th. Happens end of February, which would be probably, it'd be this then. It'd be that. Deploy transition testnet. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we are literally now in the end game. We're literally now in the end game. So that means all this time we've been seeing all these things happening quietly behind the scenes. They probably already implemented these features already. So now we're going to see end of February, which is only a month away from now, this completed, and then that. And they can do that because Michael Sutton did the heavy research into the smart contracts. And now they can solely focus on Crescendo. So they can now increase their development. So that's fantastic. Thank you all for that information. Legends. 10% already donated from Nacho. Again, that's what I mean. I do plan to donate to it. But it's a good chance that we'll already see it massively, it reach its goal in such a short span of time by other people in the community already. There's so much belief and faith in Kaspa from the community. We've seen milestones hit so quickly. That's why I stay in this community, because it's so strong. It's so strong. And this is why I don't believe Kaspa can die either. The miners are also keeping it alive. But anyway, that being said, that is a 1 hour 20 minute stream, almost an hour and a half stream. Thank you all once more for watching today's stream. Tomorrow will potentially be a very, very important day, so make sure you tune in for tomorrow's stream with Trump's inauguration. We can see some very drastic shifts in the market depending on the announcements. Right now, Kaspa is down at 13.17 cents. We may see it return. Time will tell. Stay close eyes on the market, but don't be emotional. Be logical. Don't panic. What happens in Kaspa in the short term, inevitably, for me, doesn't matter, because I think Kaspa in the long term, and I'm talking in the next couple of months, I see it having much higher highs and a lot more adoption from that point onwards. Trump's inauguration could be a very big date. I have to wait and see. More coming to Kaspa. 10 PS update. I'll be putting this in my community. Well, actually, I say that. All been put in the community, so thank you all once more for watching. If you enjoyed today's stream, leave a like. 35 likes right now. Massive thank you to all. If we can reach 40, it'd be fantastic. Leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. And if you want to know about more crypto and or course Kaspa, a community we can all just learn more, come to the free Discord server, link in the chat description of my homepage. And if you want to be even more locked in, max on the benefits of crypto, go check out the What page. We're doing a lot in there. Thought I'm weekly launches very, very soon. Amongst much more trading information, everything we'll be providing throughout this week. This week we're going to be ramping it up. So thank you all for watching today's stream. Trump coin is a literal meme. Oh, and look at that. Oh, wow. That is interesting. Just as we're finishing now, we can see we've seen a drop in Trump coin on the 15-minute frame, down 28%. Wow, who would have thought? Maybe it comes down further. I'll have to wait and see. But thank you all for watching. Have a great day, good evening, and good night, and I'll catch you on the next